database. So if that kind of idea or thought is not available in the database, then definitely the software will miss it. So sometimes apart from software, even human mind is required to check plagiarism. So the machine is not enough. And they can also not analyze images, graphs, or code. Then institutional policies, as I told you, are there, especially various universities for thesis have various thresholds for plagiarism. Multiple stages are there where the plagiarisms are checked, and workshops and trainings are definitely, as we are having this refresher course, they are conducted so that they can keep students, researchers away from the misconduct of plagiarism. Then, of course, there is a committee on publication ethics. So many ethics are raised. Then institutions keep investigating and report confirmed cases. High similarity in even student submissions is common. Now, what happens when we give assignments to the students? They almost copy each other. Assignments are really difficult to check because they are the same. I remember during COVID time, my nephew was in India because there it was all closed and they had to work from home or say study from home. So what happened? He had to submit assignments on every weekend, but they had a channel that the assignment will first go to a software which will check your plagiarism and then route it to the professor. I mean, not directly routed to the professor where you are submitting the assignment. So they are like in the loop. There is a software. So no two, even his friend would come over sometimes and would discuss that let's sit together and work on our assignments, but they would work in a different rooms because they thought that if inadvertently also they match the words or match the answers, it will be a problem. So that is why the continuous assessment system, which has come from abroad, is easier done there than it is done here because they are technically more, equipped. They are given, especially the professors are given a lot of technical assistance, which we are not, unfortunately. But slowly we will be given, I'm sure. So that we'll be checking all assignments and all answers using plagiarism tests, say softwares we should use. So that is why all exams should become now online. This is my way, my suggestion. I don't know, others may think otherwise also. Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So then education and prevention is important. We should be all aware of how plagiarism occurs and why it is not ethically fair to keep on having plagiarism in our manuscripts. Then academic pressures, we should not succumb to that. Whatever the pressure, we should stay genuine. Whatever, there may be fewer number of papers. It may take longer for a promotion, but don't get into any violation of research ethics or all these shortcuts. No unethical shortcuts we should be thinking of. Whatever your idea, like it's very important that the other, I, apart from my academic, whatever I do, I'm also very fond of cooking. My colleagues in my chemistry department know it. I'm very fond of cooking. So one day an idea came, why not like a pH paper is dipped in anything, any liquid, and we get to know what is the pH, whether it is acidic or not. I thought there should be a paper available in the kitchen which could dip in all the prepared food and check whether the salt content is normal or abnormal, it is less or more. Because sometimes you are fasting but cooking for others and you are not able to taste it yourself. So in that case, I thought, let me use some nanomaterials and some paper which can sense these sodium chloride or say chloride ion. So I thought the idea would be good. But then when I checked the net, it was already there. Let me tell you, a paper is available having silver nanoparticles. So the starch from the paper and the silver nanoparticle have combined, and they can test food there, and the chloride content in the food can be tested. So sometimes your idea, you think it is new, but actually you should check before going ahead with your idea. So that is how, if you don't check before starting to even work on any research, then you may land up in trouble of plagiarism. So not only academic, otherwise also you should be careful while you are doing it. Sometimes what happens, you use AI to design something. Even designers at times inadvertently fall into the traps of copying each other's designs. But sometimes whatever design you have thought, some other may also think it. And if it is indexed, if it is uploaded somewhere on any digital platform, then definitely you'll find it as a plagiarized design. Otherwise, you may not. So all this is also because of the digitalization. In journalism, it is very common these days. They copy, the news is the same. If India attacks Pakistan or whatever, there is a war somewhere, the news is the same. But the way of presenting and the concept or their own way of how are they kind of reporting that matter can be different. Say the Times of India has a different way of talking about the war, and say Indian Express has a different way of talking about the war, although the event is the same. They're covering the same event, or say they are covering the event of the crash which happened recently. The event is the same, but their pictures, their angles from where they have taken, their photographers have clicked it, and the angle from the other journalist or the other publishing house journalist has clicked it may of course vary. So if they try to copy, then the similarity index will be high. But if they are genuine and actually visiting the site of the event and trying to take pictures and kind of write about it and write from your own mind and heart, then definitely there will be no plagiarism. I can bet that. It's only when you get influenced that you tend to plagiarize. So in the workplace also, stealing others' ideas and breaching, sometimes jobs are lost because of these HR violations or even corporate ethics when they are breached. Now, this is sometimes you see when it is a politician's speech is not written by him, it's written by somebody else, say a secretary or a joint secretary or a PA. That is it. But still, some few words I can guess are the person's own. The main idea or the main theme may be written by their juniors, but still when they're actually talking or delivering their speech, there is some genuinity there. So this is called ghost writing. There's a word called ghost writing. When somebody else writes for you and you deliver it. Many corporate CEOs also in corporate meetings or the annual meetings of the corporates, they just read out the speech written by somebody else. But then that generally is not caught in plagiarism because they have the right to get it written by some of their juniors, and then because after all the data is given by the juniors only. So PhD thesis, of course, was once found to be retracted due to plagiarism, and so published material can be reused. But if you are using previously published material in your, it is self-plagiarism is there, I agree. But you have to cite it. Even when you are writing it in your thesis about a paper you have published a year ago, you please cite it. Otherwise, you'll be caught in plagiarism. Even your thesis could be caught in plagiarism. Maybe one of the chapter of your thesis, say you take 5 years doing PhD, but in the second year you have published a paper that could be your first chapter. Then in the third year you published another paper that could be chapter 2. But keep citing it that yes, you have published it. and then it has become the part of your thesis. So all this is very important to keep in mind. As I told you, in journalism, it's very common. Plagiarism is quite common. Once New York Times had a journalist fired. He had to give up his job and everything because there was a major fabrication scandal against him. His name was Jason Blair. So editorial responsibility is also there. Then, of course, there are legal issues, copyright infringement, hefty fines are there, lawsuits are there. In academic publishing, definitely we have to prevent plagiarism. And for that, the mentors have to guide the students very well. The supervisor has to train their students in such a way that plagiarism can be prevented. Has the screen stopped? There is reputation damage. And then, of course, wrong paraphrasing also can lead to plagiarism. Certain styles are there, like APA here stands for the American Psychological Association. Then there is Language Association. So there are certain styles which should be checked with so that plagiarism is not there. Then in social sciences also, in bibliography page or references, there can be plagiarism, but then you have to use the machine in such a way that the plagiarism from the bibliography is discarded. So then that can reduce the similarity index. So that is there. So instructor's role is very important here. So fair use versus plagiarism. Definitely now you know how important it is to prevent plagiarism. For research ethics are important. Then AI generated tools, as previous speakers have also said, that AI generated tools also should be, whatever AI generated writing is, it should be disclosed. You can't just go about saying you got the content from any of the AI sites and you don't disclose that. The citation of the AI site should also be there. You can always write, I took it from this AI site, and now I am continuing on this. So all this should be kept in mind. So various reviews are there. Avoiding plagiarism is important. We should practice such a way that after, say, you can go on checking. Once you're writing your manuscript, you can go on checking at various intervals, so that you don't complete a 20-page manuscript and then see that there is so much plagiarism. In between, you should keep checking that there is no plagiarism as you go. Sometimes, as I told you, it can be inadvertently also be achieved. Now, similarity index is important as we check similarity through plagiarism software. Now, look here, this kind of similarity from various assignments and other things can be seen here. Say it is given in percentage, then can be highlighted with, say, blue, which means there is nothing matching there, with green, which says 1 to 24% similarity index. This is the Turnitin's table, which marks blue for no plagiarism, green for within 1 to 24%, yellow for 25 to 49%, orange for 50 to 74%, and then red flags are, highest similarity index, that is 75 to 100. So serious plagiarism is considered if it is more than 31%, between 10 to 30 is moderate, and minor is 1 to 9. Similarity report is generally important. We have to submit similarity report, which can be filtered. Now see here, this is a similarity report of one write-up on environmental economics. Now there is blue line, there is highlighted by blue, highlighted by red. It says it has 68% similarity. Now out of that 68, the split is given here. So 11% is from coursehero.com. That is the source. So these are the internet sources which are given from where these similarities have been found. So we can always reduce the similarity. Now again, some other sources are found where the similarities have come from. Now filtering the sources, you can always filter it. Suppose you want to exclude the quotes, or you want to exclude the bibliography. As I said, one can exclude bibliography because let's not check the plagiarism in bibliography. And let's also exclude certain quotes which are again under inverted commas. So if the quotes are under inverted commas, you can always filter them and then see how the similarity report comes. So there is a difference. If the similarity report is filtered, you can get a better report. Then, of course, the serious plagiarism can be given penalties. Penalties can be moderate or can be severe. The conclusion is that it is essential to combat plagiarism in academia. Academic ethics are very important, and at the doctoral level, to protect the integrity and credibility of scholarly work, one should be very careful. Plagiarism in its various forms, whether direct copying, paraphrasing without attribution, and self-plagiarism. All these can come up. I mean, there can be accidental. There can be, you may forget to give any kind of credit or attribution of credit. And also, I have seen that people get into conflict if somebody's data is very similar to other person's data, maybe. But then what is the harm in giving credit to each other? कहते हैं ना दिल बड़ा रखो, credit देने में कुछ नहीं जाता. If somebody has helped you in forming a research, in undertaking a research, or carrying out a kind of characterization, or has been running around with you for characterization of your samples, then there's no harm in acknowledging one's efforts or giving credit. So to avoid that, and also attribution should be given to whatever phrases, whatever you are text you are using, whatever even ideas if you are repeating, it should be credited. And one should understand the importance of proper paraphrasing, using quotation marks for direct quotes, and always providing appropriate citations. Academic integrity is important in educational initiatives and resources, and Turnitin is considered more than just a detection mechanism. It's an educational tool that can help students and researchers understand the importance of originality and appropriate citations. So by highlighting potential issues, Turnitin provides opportunities to learn and improve. There are ways to reduce plagiarism. You can use even Quillboard the other day I used and was helping me to reduce plagiarism. But somehow the idea changes. So I think one should use one's own mind to remove plagiarism instead of using machine. My experience says, let's not use machines to remove plagiarism. We can use machines to check plagiarism. But if you're going to use them for removing plagiarism or rephrasing your sentences or paraphrasing, then I think there are mistakes and the idea goes haywire sometimes. And the message also is not what you are wanting to deliver or you are wanting to convey. So that's all. Stop plagiarism.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Any questions, any queries?
Yes, ma'am. Dear participants, if you have any query regarding the plagiarism in scientific research, please unmute yourself and ask, ma'am.
Madam,
Yeah, Manuji.
ma'am, you have explained everything in very nice way. I think there should be no question.
Well, thank you, Manoj, for the compliments. You are a much greater researcher than I am, seeing your number of publications. Whatever I have achieved at Dolathram College only. When I joined here, I had just 3 publications, and later on, now by today, I have 45 publications. And so I feel whatever I have gained at Dolathram College. So I would like to credit Dolathram College more, our current principal, our earlier principals. So they have all been very cooperative, very encouraging. So all my research, of course, along with the teaching and along with the other administrative work, is all attributed to DRC. So thank you so much for listening to me. I know I had to hurry up certain examples I had planned, which somehow there was technical glitch and I could not complete. But some other time. The other team is
I have
waiting.
one question.
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, is it safe to use free website to check plagiarism of original work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Because you'll remove it from there. And later, if it shows plagiarism, it will show it from your own work. If that gets
okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Later on, it can be removed, but
Yeah.
but it is safe. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks all for listening to me.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Shivani, do you have any question?
No, ma'am. Thank you. It was nice. It was consolidated. Many things were presented all together, and they were nicely taken up topic by topic. It was great. Thank you so much, ma'am.
This has been really very relevant and very informative for all of us, because we all are working to avoid this plagiarism, and we wish to know what are the ways and what are the types of plagiarism and how can we avoid getting into it. And the next session is also on the practical part of this plagiarism aspect. Dr. Rajesh Singh from Delhi University Library System was supposed to join. Preeti ma'am, can you please contact him and ask if he has joined?
Hello, my name is Bhavna Vashisht. I am from Central Library. I would be presenting the session regarding the practical aspect of the Turnitin software or for the plagiarism detection softwares.
So on behalf of the participants and the organizing team, I welcome you to this refresher course. And I would request you to introduce yourself in 1 or 2 sentences.
Good afternoon, participants. My name is Bhavna Vashisht, and I'm Assistant Librarian in Central Library, University of Delhi. And this is my email ID. And I've been working on this plagiarism issues and these reports and all from last 14 years. So in a way, I have a lot of practical experience, and so I would be presenting today's session. I think you will get a lot of practical insights from this session. So should I start now?
Yes, you're most welcome to start.
Okay. So I would like to start from about the accessibility of the softwares in University of Delhi. There are 2 softwares which are available. One is Turnitin and another one is Drillbit. Turnitin is available only for Drillbit is available only for PhD thesis, and it has been directed from the Ministry of Education that Drillbit software will be used only for the PhD thesis. So we can use that only for PhD thesis, and for Turnitin is available for rest of our work. So I would start. I think participants would be quite interested in knowing about the various parts of the report of Turnitin from Turnitin software. So I would start sharing my screen and then we'll move forward.
Let me make
I
you
think
co-host.
screen sharing is not allowed from my, is not
Okay.
allowed.
Bhavna,
Yeah.
I am making you the co-host.
Okay. Now I am allowed to share my
Yeah.
screen.
Yes, it is presented now.
Thank you. So this is my email ID, and if you want to note down, and now I'll start presenting. So this is the this kind of interface is there when we
Ma'am, can you just show the
see.
first slide once again regarding your
Mhm.
email ID? Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
You shared it on the group as well.
Yes, I'll share it. So this kind of interface you see when you log into the Turnitin account, I think there is no need to show how to log in. You need to put your email ID and the password which has been given to you, and then you log in. So these are the various reports, and I would show some features of these reports with some documents, how to analyze these reports, and what are the various features of the reports that you see. So see this on your right hand side, you will see match overview, and this document has 30% similarity and various sources through which the similarity has been detected. Uh, these are all sources are listed. One more important thing, from where I always start my session is, I think all the participants should be aware about what is difference between similarity and plagiarism. If anybody would like to contribute something, like want to speak something, like what's the difference between, how many of I think many people doesn't understand what is difference between similarity and plagiarism. A high amount of similarity doesn't always implies that the document is plagiarized, and the low percentage of similarity doesn't always ensure that the document is not plagiarized. So that is why the judgment of the human mind and the subject expert is always required. So whatever report we get, whatever percentage we get here is a similarity percentage, not a plagiarism percentage. So here in this document, we have got 30% similarity. And with this funnel symbol, if you will click here, you will find the option you can exclude quotes and bibliography that we generally do. And we may exclude some words as per UGC guidelines. We may exclude some foreign words. So the similarity has come down to 15%. And then you may, if you want, if you think, then you may assess the percentage has been shown in um the highest percentage source has been shown on the top of the list, and the lowest has been shown in the bottom of the list. If we'll click here, it will take us the source from which the similarity has been detected has been highlighted. If you think that it should be excluded, then we can click here, and then we will click here, and then the source would be excluded from the similarity list. And
Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am. As we are not using this particular software, Turnitin, we are not using personally. So I think we are not able to recall all these whatever
We
you are
will get
telling
the
us.
certificate only. Then how we
You are
know that
from
it is a plagiarism or it is a similarity only? Because we just give our data to the librarian or somewhere in where this should be checked, and then we get the certificate, and it gives the percentage of similarity. Then how we'll know that it is only the similarity, not the plagiarism?
ma'am, this there's a notification by UGC which has been listed in Gazette of India with the name of let me show you this. This notification named University Grant Commission Promotion of Academic Integrity and Prevention of Plagiarism in Higher Education Institution Regulations 2018. This is the key notification through which all the reports, all the exclusion have been guided. So if you read this notification on point number 7, you will find what are permissible exclusions. Similarity checks for exclusions from plagiarism. So these uh, exclusions have been allowed by this regulation, by this notification. All quoted work reproduced with necessary permission or attribution, all references, bibliography, table of content, preface, acknowledgements, all generic terms, laws, standard symbols, and standard equations. This note is very important. The research work carried out by the student, faculty, researchers, and staff should be based on original ideas, which shall include abstract, summary, hypothesis, observation, results, conclusion, and recommendation only, and shall not have any similarities. It shall exclude a common knowledge or coincidental term up to 14 consecutive words. So this last line, that it shall exclude common knowledge or coincidental terms up to 14 words, is quite important. And then level of plagiarism are given here. Level 0, this is up to 10% level 0, then level 1, 2, 3, and subsequently if we'll come here, subsequently penalties are also being given here. So if someone likes, then can go through the details of this notification, please.
Difference between similarity and plagiarism. Sure. Similarity. Sure. Similarity refers to the degree to which two.
Sir,
I think somebody's mic is on.
everyone is requested to keep themselves mute. I believe, Bhavna ji, somebody wishes to know the difference between the similarity and plagiarism.
No, I think all the faculty members or the academic community must understand this, because this similarity detection software is not policing softwares. It's they help us to improve our work. So that way everyone should be aware. And there are instances where even if there is a justification for the higher similarity, there are instances in university where, like when we started almost 14-15 years back, there are instances when a PhD thesis which were having 45% similarity have been submitted, because there was a suitable justification given by the supervisor why the similarity is so high, has been accepted by the university, because that thesis was from mathematics department, and in mathematics a contribution of a single line is a lifetime contribution. So that happened. That's a recorded case. So I think I've answered the question. Then
it should be mentioned in the certificate that these are the similarities and these are the plagiarism, so that we can see the plagiarism as less than 10 or less than 2. Similarity may be 30% or 30%, but plagiarism is only 10% or the 8%. So we may be able to submit that paper or something. If this is given in the certificate, is this possible to give in the certificate?
No, ma'am, the certificate, the report is automatically generated by the Turnitin, and the software is not able to detect whether it is similar or it is similarity or plagiarism. So that is
ma'am,
why.
how do you know that this is a plagiarism? Plagiarism is
Ma'am,
only 10%
our
and the
knowledge,
ma'am, I
similarity
think,
is 50%.
as per our
ma'am,
knowledge,
we'll
but my
take,
knowledge.
ma'am, ma'am, we'll take the question answer session at the later stage
All are
because the time
requested to
is running
kindly
out.
Okay.
type your queries in the chat box and let the speaker.
And I'm in
Sorry.
Central Library. You can personally come to me, and we can have a discussion over it.
Right.
So
So
Sure.
let Ms. Bhavna first finish her talk, and then we will be asking her the questions if we are left with any after that. So Bhavna ji, please continue.
thank you. So we were discussing about this report, and so we had excluded this, and there was some 15% similarity. And if we see, there are many videos on the YouTube where a student submits its paper with inserting some kind of spaces and invisible words. You must have seen how to cheat, some videos like students do it normally, not faculty. So if that kind of thing has been done, so that this arrow, this flag has been activated, and if some kind of integrity issue with the some document, then it is highlighted, and now you can see here the boxes have been made that some kind of manipulation has been done with the document. So 18 suspect character on page 1. So I have deliberately done it just to show you that this kind of thing, but I have not yet seen many documents with this kind of um,
Ma'am, can you
submissions.
just repeat this again?
Ma'am, on YouTube, if you'll see, and many students do it, that what they do is that they will insert I after information creation. After creation, they will insert any other word or any other language, and then they hide that character with you can choose the color of your character. Then they will choose zero color for their character, and then similarity has been uh, similarity cannot be detected because these are not continuous word. Then suppose I have inserted inform document which I have submitted, synopsis, mm, this is the document, and I have done manipulation here, and see there's an alphabet here, and I have manipulated the color. Can you see now? I has appeared here. Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
this way, students, this is a way to manipulate the document. Similarly, if I'll, I'll
Ma'am,
see.
just
I've inserted a
changing
word here. Huh?
the color of the character does not mean कि वो word documentation में read ना हो. How is it possible?
नहीं
For
नहीं, अब
example,
ये
in for
इनविजिबल हो गया ना. देखिए मैंने इनविजिबल किया इसको और मैंने सबमिट किया. यहाँ पे आपको तो इंफॉर्मेशन क्रिएशन प्रोसेस दिख रहा है, ये नॉर्मल लाइन दिख रही है. आपने सिमिलैरिटी कम कर दी क्योंकि कॉन्टिन्यूस सिमिलैरिटी नहीं आएगी ना. ये देखिए इसमें सिमिलैरिटी नहीं आई ना क्योंकि वर्ड्स डिफरेंट थे यहाँ पर.
बिल्कुल मैम, लेकिन मैं वही कह रही हूँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन इज इन ब्लैक एंड इसके बाद का जो सफिक्स्ड आई है वो
करेक्टर
लेटर से रेड में है या व्हाइट में है. तो अगर हम देखें
रेड
तो
और
आपका
व्हाइट
जो
में नहीं है ना, वो इनविजिबल है. ये देखिए मैं इसको भी इनविजिबल कर देती हूँ. ये देखिए, ये स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं. ये देखिए कर दिया.
मैम आपने इसे सेलेक्ट करके आपने इसे नो कलर कर दिया ना.
नो कलर कर दिया. हाँ
मैम तो नो कलर करने से क्या वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में मैम अगर हम इसे कॉपी करके कहीं पेस्ट करें और पेस्ट एज
कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं
सो
करना है, मुझे अपलोड करना है ना.
मतलब इट इज नॉट रीडिंग वर्ड, इट इज be considered as a picture also. What I mean to say is that it is
उसे रीड करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, वो डिटेक्ट ही नहीं कर कोई। हाँ, तो अब ये मतलब ये देखिए यहाँ पे मैं इसको इनविजिबल करना भूल गई थी, तो यहाँ पे ये अभी ऐसे दिख रहा है इन अ रेंज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन फॉर्मेट्स है। अब अगर इनविजिबल होगा तो उसको नहीं पता कि कलर से उसको कोई मतलब नहीं है, वो नहीं है तो नहीं है, मतलब क्रिएशन आई, प्रोसेस आई, सबके आगे आई लगा दी, सिमिलैरिटी खत्म है।
So whether the sentence makes any meaning or not, that is immaterial.
That is not, that doesn't matter. That this software cannot missing or something like that. I'm just telling you, it is an old trick, but students, I think if you're attending this program, then you must, aware that, this kind of feature is available. So, okay, then this mark is there, and here you will see all the excluded sources, whatever has been excluded from this report. And from here you can download the PDF of the report. And here I'll show you another document. Here the AI similarity has not been detected because it is less than, if AI similarity is less than 20%, it is not detected. So AI similarity is 0 for this document. I'll show you another document which has 100% AI similarity. And you can add your voice comments here. And suppose you want to like, you can click over here, and then you can okay, now you can record your voice, and the 3 minutes recording is allowed, and then pause. And then if I'll come here, then I can again record and then pause. This way it will go to the student who has submitted the assignment. And these are common rubrics. This is no rubric grading is attached to this assignment, but you can add rubrics here. Suppose I want to make a comment over here, and then I can take this, and I can put my comments here. Suppose this is weak transition, and I can make my comments here. This feature is not oftenly used, but it's there, so that is why I'm telling you. So I will see another document which has high similarity, high AI percentage. This paper.
Ma'am, Turnitin is able to check the machine language.
Machine language means
AI tools, that is, which is the
yeah.
tools
This is it has detected. This document has been generated through AI. It has detected that this is 100% AI generated document. There are instances when it shows the even the less percentage also, but this, and you can download this report also. You can download this report.
Okay.
This AI writing report you can download. But if for detecting this AI report, the AI work should be less than should be more than 20%. Only then it would be generated and it would be detected. देखिए, all detection score, AI detection score under 20 which do not surface in the new report have higher likelihood of false positive. तो जब अगर false ऐसा होता है तब ऐसा वाला symbol बना आ जाता है. To reduce the likelihood of misinterpretation, no score or highlights are attributed and are indicated with the asterisk in the report. इस तरीके से बनाएगा जहाँ पे 100% लिखा हुआ रहा था ना, यहाँ पे हमारा इधर इस वाली रिपोर्ट में चलिए ठीक है जी. So this way you can download the report also. And Now we'll see how we can make the exclusions. Acha, I think all the faculty members are from University of Delhi only. Hello?
Mostly, ma'am.
Yes, most
Yes,
of
yes, ma'am.
All,
No, there are
The
No,
number
ma'am.
is open to all the universities, but I believe that majority is from Delhi University.
majority is, but there are a few who are not from Delhi University.
okay, those who are from University of Delhi, they all the college faculty members are now can get their Turnitin account login credentials. They need to go to the DUCC website, Delhi University Computer Center. There's a Google form there. I'll share it later on with the coordinator ma'am, and she will share it with you. You can fill that form, and you can get your Turnitin credentials. I think it's a news for many faculty
This is a
members.
very
So
good news.
I agree
Very
with
good
this.
news for us.
I was about to ask you whether we can have a private login credential or not.
yes.
Get it
You
done
you
through
can get.
separately or some other stuff.
You can get. So I have downloaded a paper from the internet. It's from the Taylor and Francis website, and I have put it for the test for the similarity check on the Turnitin website. And see the similarity. This 86% similarity has been detected. If you'll click here, you will see the URL for this page, and from here where the similarity has been detected, and you can, if you will click over here, you would be redirected to this website. From here, you can verify the author name and other details of the paper. And if you think that the paper for the similarity check has been submitted by the same faculty, this we do in case of our promotion cases. For promotion cases, we do this. Uh, huh. If okay, if this author is the person who has submitted its paper for the promotion, then we can exclude this. We have already checked this. I think the speed of the internet is slow. Yes. Now, very interestingly, now we can see this title of this article is "Do Hospitals Satisfy Our Healthcare Information Needs for Rare Diseases?" And if we'll click on this next similarity, then we'll see this article title, "Rare Diseases, Rare Information Investigating Healthcare Information Use" is not the same article. And this has been published in 2022. The details are given here, and this article has been published in 2024. If we'll click over here, we'll get the link also. So this is a different article. I think this is a part of thesis. Yeah, this is a part of thesis and dissertations from ProQuest. So this similarity has been detected from this, and this article has been published in 2024. So we so we cannot exclude this article, and this is a very good case of self plagiarism. Not self plagiarism, that I don't know that if this was from the same person, author is the same. Wanting. As is a part of thesis and dissertation, that is why I think this has been published, because thesis we consider that thesis is not a published document, and you can publish your work from the thesis. and the thesis has been listed on the ProQuest thesis and dissertation database. That is why this Routledge has accepted this paper. So we can exclude it. So this way we can make exclusions, and then we can again click on this, and then we can judge whether to exclude it or not. This is the details of the report. This is the info, and here from here you can download the report, and this is a file information. This is of not of much use. So this was all about the report reading part. And okay, now if what now when you will apply, should I show you that link from where you can apply for that Turnitin account on DUCC website?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, so we'll search DUCC software home trainings teams. We'll click on software, plagiarism detection software, Turnitin. Click over here, how to get, choose your region. No. Earlier it was there, it's not there. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'll share the link. I'll share the link of the form, and then you can all.
In case we face any problem, we'll be approaching you.
That would be, I would be happy to pursue it further, but I'll share the link of the form. This is a Google form. So now, if when you will receive the invitation for your keep a check on your email, then you will receive a link to activate your Turnitin account. It's a time bound link, so don't don't delay and get it activated ASAP as soon as you receive it. And then you would be asked there you will find click on your name, user info, and here what you do is you need to activate quick submit. You click on it and select yes. And some security questions there, and then you click on submit. Your user information has been saved. And I think there is a concept to create classes under it. What you do is you first create a class. There's an option to create standard and master class. We will create standard class and we'll give it a name. Faculty development program. Enrollment key will generate ourselves. So we'll give it test. And we just need to remember, and it is not oftenly used, but there's a provision to create, so mandatorily we have to create. Then we'll choose the subject areas. If you're submitting your own work, then you can select career and technical, and otherwise you can multiple subject selections is also allowed. And then if you in this section you need to select career and technical. Here it is not required, but there you can select. Here you can select your subject areas, and then this class start date is automatically selected, and by default it's 1 year after the end date is 1 year after the start date, and then we'll click on submit.
So this
This
credential will work
class
for 1 year.
nine you can extend it also. It doesn't matter. You can extend even if the class has been expired. You can create a new one or you can extend it.
Okay, and secondly, because there is the provision of creating classes, so we can use multiple. We can create multiple classes here.
Yes, you can create multiple classes. Then you
So I
will
hope
click
that
on the class.
this can be used to evaluate and plagiarism, say, to conduct check on of plagiarism over the student assignments as well. We can use it in our classes.
It is not recommended to use this Turnitin software for the classes because the license allocated to University of Delhi is quite limited. And if we'll start using for undergrad work, so it would be very expensive for University of Delhi. So it is not recommended to use this software
Right.
for the students.
Okay. Thank you. And is there any
So
limitation of how many plagiarism check can we conduct on this?
there is no limitation because it is not permitted from the software side that we can permit any user to put this number of documents only, but it is not desirable to submit a large number of documents.
Thank you. So we should use it wisely.
It is always recommended because the this thing administrator has all the records how many documents have been submitted by which user. So if they will detect a lot some kind of misuse, then they may inform you that this is not meant for this thing. All right.
Right.
So but I'm just telling you the procedure. Otherwise there's another short way which you would be usually using, but as this is a procedure I must tell you. So then you will click on add assignment. You'll first you have created your class, then you will create your assignment. I'm right now on the instructor account. From drop down menu you can switch to student account also. So I'll create an assignment. Assignment would be for design idea, and I can put instruction over here. Maximum words, $500. APA 7th edition citation style, and now here I'll select should the paper that would be submitted for this assignment would be depository to the standard paper repository, institutional paper repository. Standard paper repository is accessible to everyone in the world, and it would be used for against the similarity checking for all the by all the users of the Turnitin. An institutional paper repository would be for University of Delhi only, and next is do not store the submitted paper. So if we'll select the standard paper repository, then it would be used, and if some kind of similar work would be there, then some people can detect the same work has already been done in some university. So we'll select on this, and there are optional settings. Allow submission for any file type, allow late submission, attach a rubric. uh, we generally don't use this because this is rubric manager. You can select some rubrics here from here, but suppose I select short answer. That is the most relevant rubric I have found, but I have never seen anybody using this in University of Delhi at least. And then this is important. Then you can select, do we need to generate report for all the submitted student submission or not? If we'll click over here, then it would show allow student to view similarity report or not, exclude bibliography. Then we can make setting, exclude small resources. We can select a percentage also, and we can select words also. These are the setting. Compare against which we want to compare the submitted document: student paper repository, institutional paper repository, current archive. These are the changes. These are the options you can select, and then if you want to save the settings for future, you can click over here. Otherwise, you can submit it. This way, your assignment has been created. And now we'll add some students. There is no presently there is no student have been added here, and now we'll add a student name. Suppose
Avneet, please mute yourself.
so we have put a email ID and will enroll a student here. So this student, the name of Bhavna Vishisht with the name, this email ID has been registered. And if I'll see my email, I have received an email that you have been registered on done an account. Then I'll create my email. I'll put my email ID here. Now I'll receive, you have 24 hours to click the link on your email to continue with your account setup. It's the same way when you will receive an email for activation of your account, the same way you need to activate that link within 24 hours. So now I have received this. I'll click, I'll activate it, and I'll create my password here. Okay, I need to confirm it.
Actually, ma'am, I have a doubt. मैम मेरा एक डाउट है, अगर आपने वो ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट किया था डू नॉट स्टोर,
हाँ ओज क्या
आपने एक ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट किया था डू नॉट स्टोर, अगर हम वो सेलेक्ट ना करके दूसरा कोई ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट कर ले तो क्या होगा?
तो रिपोजिटरी में चला जाएगा और फिर कोई भी अगर उसको सबमिट करेगा, सपोज आप भी अपना पेपर दोबारा से करते हैं उसी को, तो 100% सिमिलरिटी शो करेगा, फिर आपको मैन्युअली उसको एक्सक्लूड करना होगा.
ओके, थैंक यू.
जैसे ये जो भी मैंने आपको एक पेपर डाउनलोड करके दिखाया था ना, तो ये देखिए हमारा अब आ गया है, ये आपका स्टूडेंट अकाउंट आ जाएगा. Now it has been I have been logged in. सारी भावना विशिष्ट है ना, ये यूजर नेम नहीं कुछ और हुआ है. Let's sign out, then I'll log in again. This one I haven't created. Chलिए, anyhow, abhi something has happened. Let us leave it for some time, and so
Excuse me,
we'll
ma'am.
click on this.
Ma'am, do we have some kind of flowchart how to use it? कुछ flowchart type पहले ही बना हुआ है?
Flowchart type तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं बना हुआ.
Okay, ma'am.
ये हमारी असाइनमेंट थी, ये हमने अभी बनाई है असाइनमेंट.
Hands on, so you can simultaneously you can try this.
हाँ, see, what basic thing is, on the behalf of the student, you can also submit your assignment. For submit, for you will click on submission, and then we can have option to, because there are many ways to submit it and many facets of working on the software. So there is not a single flow chart, and I'll show you a easy way of doing, because it's a part of it. That's why I'm showing. Otherwise, you would be using easiest way that I'll show you after a few minutes. So you can check whether if you want to upload a single file, you can upload multiple files also. Then you will click over here, and then you will choose like this. We'll click on author name, because since we have enrolled this student, now we can choose a student and what would be the submission title on behalf. We are submitting the paper on behalf of the student. I'll select this and I'll upload this file. That is a student interface that I was trying to log in, and that would not be used by any of you, because since you would be submitting on yourself only. So now we'll go to assignment inbox, and this way it would be reflected that the similarity report is still awaited. We'll refresh this. There's a possibility that we need to wait till the time the similarity report has been detected. And then we can click on grade. When the similarity report would be generated, only then we can grade it. I think it has been generated. Okay, this is the same thing that we downloaded from the 100%, that document I have submitted. So, it is 28%. So this way the report has been generated. What is generally recommended, or not recommended, but the easy way of doing it is, that is why I told you to must activate quick submit option from here. And once you will do it, this tab would appear. This is quick submit. Here you will click on submit, and then we'll check these boxes, like the sources from which we need to check the similarity, and then we'll click on this drop down menu, and from here we'll select no repository. It means the document which you are submitting would be deposited to no repository. It will not be deposited anywhere. And then we'll submit, and then again we'll put out the first name and the last name and the submission title. Paper select, then we can choose the document from here. Okay, and then we'll upload it. We'll wait till the meantime, we'll see the drill. Okay, We have got it. Okay, then we can confirm the submission, and then we can go to the assignment inbox, and here this paper would be this is the some papers which we have submitted. We can arrange these paper with the paper ID. We can arrange the reports with the dates and with the similarity percentage also. So I think this is the work, and this is the interface of the drill bit. I don't think any one of you would be using drill bit, so but still I can show you this kind of uh, interface is there. And if we'll click on the reports, this way the report is open. And similarly, there is a provision here to exclude the sources, and the similarity is being shown here, and all matches and excluded sources are being shown here if something would be excluded from the report.
हम कुछ गाइडलाइंस है कि क्या एक्सक्लूड कर सकते हैं और क्या नहीं?
Ma'am, just a moment. I think I am over with my session on Turnitin with the functional part of the Turnitin. Now we are open for the question and answers. And as we have discussed, I have shown you a document which is notification by the University Grant Commission for promotion of academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher educational institutions, Regulation 2018. And this notification is quite important. This notification drives everything. What are the duties of the HAI, how to curb plagiarism, and all details are given on point number 7, similarity checks for exclusion from plagiarism. What are the exclusions that are allowed? This we have already discussed. You can refer to this document and refer to this point number 7 and this note. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions? Because in my experience, in all these kinds of sessions, there are so many questions from the participants, and I can see 31 chats here.
Ma'am, one thing I wanted to ask.
Having questions, please.
Now, supposing that the individual teachers will get the access to the Turnitin. Now, what if that the exclusion part is something which they are doing and they include more items in the exclusion part? So less of the similarity will come out in the report.
Yes. As you will keep increasing the exclusions and the similarity would get reduced.
So that means it is in the hands of the teachers to actually make the report. This is what we infer.
Yes. But that is why the reports of generated by all the faculty members is not accepted for administrative reasons, and that is why IQAC is there or your library is there.
Okay, that means for checking it once, the faculty can put it on the Turnitin, and then they will come to know about the percentage of similarity. And then after
Suppose you want to submit, you have written a paper. I'm sorry. Suppose you have written a paper, you want to submit it for publishing, and then you can check the similarity, and then you can publish it.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Any other question?
मैम मैंने एक लिंक शेयर किया है जो आप कह रहे थे ना गूगल फॉर्म प्लेजिज्म टूल के लिए, एक बार वो चेक करना कि मे बी वो वर्क करे।
मैंने भी स्क्रीन शेयर बंद कर दिया, मैं आपको अभी 1 मिनट में देती हूँ लिंक। अब वेट, आप इतनी देर और क्वेश्चंस पूछिए, मैं लिंक मैं कर रही हूँ।
मैम जो ब्लू वाला आ रहा है वो प्लेगरिज्म नहीं है, मतलब जो रेड वाला है वो ही प्लेगराइज है।
मैम देखिए, प्लेजरिज्म और सिमिलैरिटी फिर दोबारा से हम उसी पे आ जाएंगे। सिमिलैरिटी इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग।
Actually, ma'am, what I can conclude is कि similarity जो ये है, it is a computer based tool, तो ये similarity को तो detect कर रहा है. Therefore, at next level, the humans are required. Humans as reviewers are required to intervene.
Prudence of the human mind is required. Yes, that is why IQAC is there. That is why subject experts are there.
Yeah,
That
at any level it
plagiarism
is
is
required.
your idea. So
For
idea of
example, yes,
have to
IP,
confirm
I
with
have
mark.
your idea, I have your idea and similarity index, I write your idea in my words. So similarity index तो zero हो जाएगा.
So
पर idea
software
पूरा का पूरा
sorting is
copied है.
real life. Yes,
हाँ
yes,
जी.
yes.
तो वो
Say
दोनों
if I am
different
doing
हैं.
some reaction, so reaction obviously will be checked by the editorial team and the peer reviewer.
Similarity, as I feel, is more related to language, grammar, content.
Right.
नहीं similar. Yeah, हाँ मतलब yes.
है ना? It is more of
plagiarism is exact copy of the content.
नहीं, it is the
Or
theft
the
of the
idea,
content
ma'am.
basically. हाँ, it is the
Okay, any other question?
I have a question. What about AI detection? Can you detect any AI if somebody has used AI?
Yes, I have shown you. We have seen this. Let me share my
100%
screen.
AI दिखाया था अभी मैम ने कि the whole paper is
हाँ
taken
हाँ.
from AI.
We have seen this. I think this is the report. Yes, this is the report. Here, the 100% detected as AI.
Ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, would it be possible for you that if, because this is somebody else's work, if we send you something that I have just written using AI, can you do that check for us now so that we can see in real time that yes, it is able to detect?
I don't know. This meeting has been recorded, and if this kind of thing is like, and how much time we are left with.
We have
The
15 minutes. I don't. Kamna ji, can we do that? I don't think there's an issue in that. I don't know.
We can do it.
Yes, because
how much time is left? I'm not. I'm not
minutes.
aware about my timing of my session.
Ma'am,
We can go on for 10 to 15 minutes more.
Okay, so
can I share it in the chat box, ma'am?
Yes, yes, do it, do it.
Ma'am, I have one question. Say just now I got one plagiarism Turnitin report from X Institute, but it is not showing any AI report with it. It is only showing, okay, this much percentage of flag is there, but not confirming if it is from the AI source or from the actual site source, the Google
If the
site.
percentage, if the software has detected that the similarity is less than 20% from AI source, then it will not show.
Okay.
I'll share the link. अभी I am not able to get the proper link. Actually पहले link share किया गया था, वो Google Form का link था, वो expire हो गया है और उससे नहीं अच्छा ठीक है got it. I'm sharing the link. I'm sharing the link. Wait. So this is a Google Form link. From here, you can apply for your Turnitin account. Fine. Okay. Who was sending me the document so that we can see?
To attach the Word file here, so Word document, because I can't find how. I'm not able to attach the Word document. So can I just paste the document here and you can copy to another document? There's no, I can't.
I'm sending you my email ID.
Yes,
You just send it there.
Yeah.
Send the document on this email ID.
Doing it.
Please, all of you note, and the session coordinator, please share this link on the WhatsApp group also.
I've already
Ma'am,
done.
after filling this form, how much time it will take to get access?
Ma'am, I am not the administrator, but I know this link. I can follow up with them. You can follow up with the course coordinator. That's it. That's the maximum thing I can tell you.
Ma'am, one more thing I wanted to ask. I was just filling the form, and in this, there is a portion which says that name of the softwares required. Okay. Now, there are so many softwares. Maybe something we do not know, we are not requiring it now, but maybe later on we require it. So that changes can be done. Number of
Then
software
you
have
can
been
fill
mentioned.
another form. Then you can fill another form. What's the harm in
Okay.
it? You
Okay.
can
Okay.
again fill the form.
Because there are so many things which probably now,
I
if we
know.
do not know, and later on we require it.
I'm still waiting for the document. If you suggest, then if you want me to show you that how to upload the document, I think I have shown you how to upload the document.
That part is, I believe, clear to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we click on n number of softwares?
I think if it is relevant to you,
Yes.
I think the the UCC people will. I'm not sure what is the criteria for allocation, but you can apply. They will see if that is required or not.
Okay, ma'am.
It is there now, Prudence.
I think that is not going to work. My system is hanging. I'm not able to send the mail
It's
to.
all right. It's all right.
What
All
has
right.
happened?
So, do you want me to analyze another report? You want to see some more features of the Turnitin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, if we do it that way, okay, leave it this way. So, I've opened this report again, and I'll again click over here, and there is no red flag. So there is no hidden text, no replaced character here. And this is the 41% similarity. And when I'll click, oh, suppose I'll click over here, there are 17 matches. So what we can do is, we are on the match one. This is the match one. This is the detail of the match one. And yes, one more important thing, we can, if we'll click over here, it will take us to the full full text. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. We were here, yes. 8 matches. One, two, three, four. This way. If we'll click over this full text source, see, it is showing from where the similarity has been detected, from which document. The full text has been shown over here. So, see,
Ma'am, I've shared now. If you can please, if time permits.
yes. Huh? See, can you see the similarity from, it is showing the details of the document here also, that abstract is here, then abstract is here. Then match number 5 it is not highlighted. Match number 6, 7, 8, and 9. This way you can see simultaneously from where the similarity has been detected in the document. This is the document. If we would have chosen to submit our document to the repository, this way the similarity has been would have been detected, and if some similarity is detected from some assignment which is submitted to some university, the full text is not visible, And if you want to exclude it, if you want to see it is not active, then you have to request to the university for the full text. This happens. अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा issue है, otherwise इसका activation आता है. See this way, and see now the similarities from this references. So obviously we would exclude this since it is from the references. So we'll select this and we'll exclude this. At the minute level also we can select some sources. See now there are 17 matches. First match is from this, second from here, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and if you want to see the full text, we can, now this link has been shown, it will take us here. And this is a list of all sources from where the similarity has been detected. If we'll click over here, then it is a student paper, and if we'll, yes, we click, then since it was a student paper, we need to send a request to view this paper. The request would be sent to that university from where the student paper has been submitted. It is Cotton University of Technology, and if they will permit, you will be able to see the similarity. Fine. Actually, there is another very interesting aspect which I think I should discuss. Does anyone know, can a document generated by AI can be published as the AI as an author?
No, ma'am,
No,
it's not
can't be
allowed.
done.
Yeah. From COPE, there's a Committee on Publication Ethics, which has given its observation that AI cannot be an author. So somebody needs to, own it, to any document, to be a author. Some human. Fine. Any other questions?
Ma'am, before checking this plagiarism using Turnitin software, we should avoid all these references and the affiliation, etc. But just now, when you were showing this paper, I think plagiarism was there in references as well. But this should be devoided. This should be like removed initially itself. Generally, this is
No,
what we.
no. What you can do is, okay, let me show you. We can exclude it from here, no?
Yeah, from the beginning itself, yes.
No, not in the beginning. We can exclude from here. Exclude
That
quotes,
you have
exclude
shown,
bibliography.
that you have shown, but why we are not excluding it in the beginning? Affiliation as well as
As
references.
believe we are supposed to upload the complete paper.
But
Yes, you're
generally,
supposed to.
yes, we upload full paper, but generally, whenever we submit our paper to the librarian, I think references and affiliation is initially excluded. This is what I have observed in my papers.
No. Wait. Don't get confused. Um, if you will submit it through, quick submit, then there is no, suppose you will click here and there is no option to exclude bibliography and quotes at the time of submission. If you
Oh,
are
okay.
submitting it through by creating all classes and all, then there's an option to give the instructions in the beginning.
So
Since
my
I have submitted this paper from a quick submit tab, so there was no option, and then I selected this option later on.
So might be the person who was doing it will be excluding it in the my class option.
My?
The class which you have made, the assignment class.
Yes, if you would be submitting here, this, and if you'll go to this assignment, if you will submit here, then there is an option to choose. If you suppose you will submit this and some title here, if we'll choose some document. अच्छा ये तो नहीं okay, when we were initially setting up making the settings, at that time we need to choose whether we want to exclude or not.
Yes, yes, ma'am. This is what I'm saying. Yes, because this is what I have observed
Yes,
in that paper as well.
yes,
So
yes, yes,
from
yes,
where to do
that
this? From where to do this, ma'am?
showing you at the time of creation of assignment.
Because that should be excluded. Otherwise, the flag will or similarity index will be very high.
मैम वो एक ही बात है, लास्ट में जब रिपोर्ट आएगी, चाहे आप ऐसे करो चाहे वैसे करो, वो
वो तो
दोनों
सही है
चीजें,
मैम।
जैसे कि ऑप्शनल सेटिंग में वी हैव डिस्कस ना, whether to exclude bibliography or exclude quoted material, exclude small sources. Either you can select from here or you can select later on. The report would be same. Report would be same. When you
Okay,
will
ma'am.
download this report, when you will download this report, let me show you how the downloaded report looks like. See, on the first page, you will see submission date, submission ID. Submission ID is unique for every document, file name, word count, character count. And at the end of it, see, it exclude quotes on, exclude bibliography on, exclude matches would be reflected here, and the similarity would be reflected here. So either way you choose, it would be, the report would be same.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
All right. Any other question?
I mean, in last slide, in your last document, even the ORCID, it was also pink color. That means the similarity was also there.
Yes.
So, ma'am,
Even
that
if the
cannot be changed. Then how it will be? So it will be similarity. So it will count as a plagiarism, and it can't be changed. It is a unique to me. Then what to do?
Then you need to manually exclude it, right? Then you need to manually exclude. You're talking about this? This?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Disclosure statement, funding, or
Wait,
CID,
wait, wait.
all
See,
these are
wait,
there.
wait, wait, wait. We have seen this similarity and we have made a judgment that this is not a plagiarism. Then we'll click over here and then we'll select this and we will exclude this. All right. Suppose there is only a single match, and this is not a plagiarism. This is written that how you need to cite this article, and it's been there in all these matches. Then we will select all these matches. Otherwise, it will resurface again somewhere else, and then we'll click on exclude 22 sources. All right. I think this has answered the question.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so this all is done by the librarian, or where we submit a paper, or
Yes, yes,
these
yes,
are all.
yes, yes.
Oh, thanks.
So is there any
So
other question? Do we have any other query to ask Bhavna ma'am?
Thank you so much, Bhavna ma'am, for an amazing presentation. I think it's clear. Thank you for sharing the form also. Ma'am, just one thing which is slightly out of the way, like how can we get Scopus access from the DU library?
wow, it's interesting. It's not out of the way. I'm like, we are always pleased to show you that Scopus is subscribed to by University of Delhi. There are two ways to access it. If I think most of the faculty member would be interested in accessing the Scopus from outside the campus. So what you need to do is you need to go to this website duelibrary.in. Please note down the website. I'll share the link in the chat also. Okay. This is the link of the website, and then you would be logging in. Since I have already logged into the official email ID, it has already detected that I am logged in. And then you will click on the e-resources tab, and then you will choose, you will go down by publishers, and then we'll go to Scopus. This you can do even if you are out of IP range of University of Delhi. While you are in IP range, then there is no need to do this way. Otherwise, you can, if you are out of IP range, then you can do this. For this, you need to have your official email ID. Otherwise, I'll share an email ID on which you can send your request to create an account for you. Then you will click on read, and the Scopus would open on a new tab. Now you can work on Scopus. It will behave as if you are into IP environment. And if you are working in University of Delhi, sitting here, then you will then you can go to our website called duls.du.ac.in, and then click on the collection and the resources. Here all the resources have been listed. Since Scopus is a citation analysis resource, you will click here and then you will start accessing here. And one more thing I would like to tell all the faculty members, under e-resources, there's a software there's a database called Press Reader, and this is the software Press Reader. Here you can read all the newspaper from all around the world. And in many languages, these newspapers are available. These newspapers cannot be downloaded, and you can read newspapers. And if you need to have a detailed session, I was sharing my screen, no? You are able to see?
Yes, ma'am. You just.
Yes, it was being shared. It has just disconnected.
Okay. Okay, and
Ma'am,
you
can
want?
I for a minute? The college domain ID will be accepted here, will be recognized here.
Yes, even if the students can also send, and you can communicate it to your undergrad students also, that they can send their request to, let me share another email ID, elibrary@duls.du.ac.in. They can send their request here. I'll share this email ID in the chat box. You can communicate it to your students also, and they need to attach their ID card with the email validating, so that we can validate the students from University of Delhi. They can click a photograph and send it. And if you would be sending to through your institutional email ID, okay, let me tell you one more provision. Let me log out of this and log out of this device. Then there would be no need to for having a separate ID and password. There is an option to log in with your institutional email ID. If you would be you are having an institutional email ID which ends with .du.ac.in, and you will click, it will automatically detect, and you would be logged in. If your email ID, even if your email ID is not logged in that device, then that same email ID and password would be, your institutional email ID and password would be used here to log in into the DU library. Since my all accounts, this is an institutional account.
Otherwise, ma'am, we can send a request at this email ID, and we'll be like.
You would be sent an invite. You would be sent an email. Welcome email, in which you will get all the YouTube videos and how to access this platform, and there is a customer care phone number also. And if you face any difficulty in accessing any of the resource of University of Delhi, you can set up a Google Meet, and that it would be resolved. This
Okay.
e-library wala jo email ID hai, I look after this, and there's another email ID also, support@referee.com. There's a phone number also, and we are quite responsive. In case any of your queries not solved, then I can always look into it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Well, I can say that yes, it is very true. They are very, very helpful and respond immediately. Because whenever I have called, there are other, I believe, juniors also who take up the problems very, very soon and very clearly, and with patience, they make the issue resolved. So thank you, madam. Thank you for all the support that you provide us.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anything else? Any other question? And I encourage all of you to please use. We have recently we have purchased a large number of ebooks, also textbooks also. You please go through it, and we can have another session. You can invite us, any of us, from, like, you can invite me also to brief about the students and to the faculty members in your college for all the resources that we have purchased and we have subscription to, because it would be a big session in itself if we start doing it right now.
So I believe that you have already answered all the queries of the participants, and in case we have any other, we would be reaching you out. And on behalf of all the participants and organizing team, I would like to extend my vote of thanks to you, Bhavna ji. You have definitely provided us the link to an ocean of information and the repository that we can gain from. हम सभी research करते
Yes.
हैं, and we have often been benefited by the resources which CRL provides to us, but you have given an access कि हम कैसे उसको अपने मतलब most benefit के लिए हम उसको कैसे use कर सकते हैं. For that, Bhavna ji, I am really thankful to you. I have learned a lot from this session. It's been an enriching session, and I believe that participants also have been quite interactive, and they've been asking us very intelligent questions that have also added to our knowledge. So for that, I also wish to thank them also. And as you've just said that we can invite you again for any other session. उसके लिए भी मैं आपको thanks बोलूंगी मैम, that you are ready to come to us and share your knowledge with us.
I just want to show you that recently we have acquired at the end of the session, like Pearson. Pearson publishes a lot of ebooks, textbooks. So we have recently subscribed to many textbooks. So I request all the faculty members to go through the list, and if they find something useful, they can share with the students also. And some textbook platform has some restrictions, but that we can discuss later, and that can be we can explore the ways of sharing it with the students. But I would request everyone to please go through it.
So there is no limit to accessing the knowledge. In case we are stuck at any point, we would be approaching you, and you will be finding us way out. So with this, we come to the end of this session. And again, I extend my word of thanks to you, Bhavna ji, and we would like to have you for another session, and we would be inviting you. But for today, thank you, ma'am, and thank you, everyone. I have already posted the attendance link, and I have already forwarded all the links that Bhavna ma'am had shared on this chat to the WhatsApp group. I believe that you all will be benefited by these links. We will be creating our accounts on the links provided by ma'am. We will be getting in touch soon, ma'am. And this is all from the organizing team for today. And the next session is your assignment and practice session. This has been a thoroughly practice hands-on session, and I would request you all to use this knowledge to gain, to practice this knowledge to gain most. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
The schedule for tomorrow will be posted to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye for today.
Please share attendance link, because I did not get attendance link.
Shared in the chat. I am sharing it again.
ठीक है.
Please fill in the attendance link if you have not done it till now. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.
Good afternoon, Dr. Kamna.
Ji. Hi, Anita.
Good afternoon, Dr. Kamna.
Good afternoon, Anita. Dr. Anita.
Do we have some other discussion regarding assignment now, or it's done?
Do you need any answers? Do you need any guidance from the organizing team?
Actually, the assignment and the assessment criteria which was shared was a bit confusing. So we needed some clarity. So that is why I'm asking.
Yes,
even I'm here.
yes,
Monica is also here. You can ask
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
Dr. Sonika, the assessment which was shared was, it was told that there are going to be 2 quizzes,
Yes.
MCQs for 30 marks each.
Yes.
And then there is going to be 20 marks
For the presentation.
assessment, which is having an assignment. Now that assignment, the very first day when it was shown, it had 3 parts which talked about a graphical abstract, a PowerPoint presentation, and a poster.
Yeah.
So we are supposed to make any one of them?
Yes, any one of them.
All right. So, and that presentation will commence from 1st of July?
Yeah, we will be sharing the schedule maybe by the end of the day, where we will be assigning you slots. So in the assignments, you will be allotted some time. You have to present your whatever you want to present, graphical abstract or poster or your presentation during that allotted slot. But you
All
need
right.
to upload your work, whatever it is, on 1st July. That will be the 30th June, basically. On the LMS, we will make a assignment tab where you have to upload your assignment.
Now, with respect to LMS, day before yesterday, I could access it. I was enrolled, everything was fine. However, yesterday when I tried to do it, it was showing invalid login. I tried and I have written to TLC office yesterday as well as today. But as of now, there is no revert from them. So are we supposed to tell you that, or they will
Regarding
only
that, Anita, I believe that there might have been some technical glitch from your own side, because once you are logged in, there would not be any hitches from the GAD side.
So are you using the password that you reset?
Query that was with respect to NOC. Initially, because the form just came a day before, that day when I filled the registration, I posted NOC without the stamp and sign, but I again refilled the form. I posted with stamp and sign, and I have mailed also. You have given an email address. I have mailed NOC on that. So are we expected to give a hard copy also?
No, you're not expected to submit a hard copy if you have emailed it already.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
And 20, the 20 marks is for your overall performance too. So 60 marks for the MCQs, 20 for your presentation, and 20 for your overall performance and activity, as in how participating you are in the whole program.
Yeah, that we know. Our
That is
attendance, participation.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Anyone else has any query can ask now. Otherwise, you can utilize this time to complete your assignment and also try out whatever has been discussed today. Kamna ji, I think no one has any query.
So we can close the session for today.
Close the session.
Please switch off the recording.
Okay. Bye. Thank you.